coming to you live from the SIGEP house. It's the U of M News team with Bill Pickles and Don Cheeto.
Today's top story, a man at the University of Minnesota ate a cheeseburger. We'll tell you everything you need to know as food goes through the digestive tract.
The process all began when the man first took a bite of the cheeseburger and began chewing. We were told by investigators that saliva then entered the oral cavity containing enzymes which aided in the breakdown of chemical bonds. After the food was chewed, it was pushed to the back of the oropharynx where pharyngeal sphincter muscles forced the food through the pharynx and into the esophagus. To prevent food from entering, the opening of the larynx was blocked by the epiglottis. The food was then forced down the esophagus by esophageal sphincters towards the stomach. Let's go live to our stomach expert in the field.
The stomach is an organ that produces churning actions and secretions to begin the process of digesting food. There are 3 phases for stomach secretions. The cephalic phase begins when a person thinks about or eats food, and hydrochloric acid, pepsin, mucus, and intrinsic factors are released. The gastric phase begins when food is in the stomach, and this is when the most secretions occur. The last phase is the intestinal phase, and this is when the stomach empties its contents into the duodenum. So, after the cheeseburger is chewed in the mouth, it becomes a bolus. It is converted to chyme in the stomach through weak churning contractions called mixing waves. Also, hydrochloric acid in the stomach converts pepsinogen to pepsin, and that begins protein digestion. All this occurs during the gastric phase.
Very informative, Mary. Thank you.
Yes. Now to our live reporter at the duodenum.
So, as you can see, I am actually outside of the digestive tract right now, staring into the duodenum. I'm here with the liver, the pancreas, the gallbladder, and the spleen, all of whom are waiting for the signal to release their secretions that help digest food. Now, the 2 organs to focus on here are the liver and the pancreas because they play more important roles in this digestive process. Not only does the liver secrete bile, which is a basic solution that helps break down fats, but it also removes sugar from the blood and stores it with other nutrients, as well as detoxifying anything harmful that may enter this system. It is simply amazing. But the role of the pancreas is not one to forget about either. Without its digestive enzymes, the body would not be able to adequately digest lipids, proteins, or carbohydrates. Oops, well, it seems as if the signal from the brain is coming down now. I better get out of here. But I'll see you guys in the rectum.
Thank you very much for that report, Johnny.
We have breaking news from the jejunum. It has been reported that in downtown small intestine, a major contraction movement of the jejunum caused a food ball to get stuck. This caused major problems. Luckily, for the local cells here, the common bile duct enforcement was able to break down the food ball with the help from the local pancreatic juice team. This block did not affect the 90% of the simulation that occurs in the small intestine. But this will slow down digestive traffic. If you're heading from the duodenum, going to the large intestine, expect a ride anywhere between 1 to 4 hours. And here, a statement from the mayor. A thanks to the common bile duct enforcement and the pancreatic juice team for taking care of a potential mess. With our area a major factor of the digestion and absorption of nutrients, we need effective teams working hard every hour of digestion. Otherwise, expect contraction of the circular muscles to continue smoothly. Thank you and have a great day.
Well, Bill, that is breaking news. Speaking of intestines, after the food leaves the small intestine, it enters the large intestine, whose main function is to absorb water from indigestible food and to pass waste matter with a collection of over 700 bacteria. The waste travels through a series of colons and then out through the rectum and anus.
And now back to Johnny Noodle with the rectum.
Thanks, guys. Well, as you can see, it's pretty crappy down here. But what more could you expect? This is where all that waste and bacteria gets packaged and stored until it is pushed out of the body through the anus.
This concludes the process of food through the digestive system. That's all we have for you today. I'm Don Cheeto.
And I'm Bill Pickles. Thanks for tuning in with us.